welcome to our show, Film Talk with AJ Dean. I'm AJ Dean, your host, and tonight we've got such a super special, wonderful actress that I want you to get to know and love like we all do here. We have Lisa Butala. She's an actress and she is amazing. She's got a lot of fun projects we're going to talk about. Let's give her a super warm welcome. Hey, Lisa, so happy to have you here. Thanks for being here tonight. How are you?
Hi, thank you. I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
We're doing wonderful. And I was super excited to have you tonight as a special VIP guest, Lisa, because I've been reading, your bio on IMDb. And how did you get to hear of us? Can we thank somebody for a referral, or did you just see us?
I just saw you. But I think just thanking the Facebook and acting on Facebook community because it was somewhere in there. But no, yeah, I fell in love right when I saw you guys. So
Oh, thank you so much. Well, that is wonderful.
yeah.
Yes, thank you to Facebook. And so let's talk about Lisa, who you are. You're an actress and president of Golden Phoenix Films, but you do so much more than that. You do horseback riding, you do stunts, you do combat fighting. I was just checking out
Mhm.
your Instagram and you've got some incredible videos there of really combating and engaging in scene work. So tell us about that. That's so exciting. Have you been doing that a long time, or did you just start, or tell us about that?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, yeah, I actually just started this past year. I've always loved the action genre and adventure genre, and with that comes a lot of fight scenes and combat. And I've been wanting to get into it a while because, of course, my dream role would be somewhere like Mission Impossible. So I decided to study with an amazing stuntman, Daniel Lascero. And we did that one-on-one session that you saw. That was my first time ever doing that. We were able to film it, put it together, and thank you. And I'm really looking
Wow.
forward to continuing to improve in that and really get good at that.
Wonderful. That is great. I just dropped my notes, so sorry about
Oh
that.
no.
But what a great thing what a great experienced professional that you met, that you can trust him and he is teaching you these wonderful skills. It's in your toolbox. And I can definitely see, you mentioned Mission Impossible. Well, that's one of my
Mhm.
favorites. Of course, we all love Tom Cruise. He's just an incredible movie star and superstar.
Mhm.
And I could see you in one of those Mission Impossible movies. Is that your dream
Thank you. Yeah, it really is. I mean, even just being able to work with Tom on anything would be amazing.
Yeah.
But actually, Daniel Lascero, he worked as a stuntman on Mission Impossible. So that's one of the things that drew me to him was, okay, if I got to get to that level, I should work with someone who's been there. So, but thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to hear.
Yes, I can see you, and I hope that one day I go to the theater and I buy my ticket and I see you up on the screen. Manifesting that, putting that out there right now, Lisa. Okay,
Thank
let's do
you.
that. I love that. All good energy. So we've got this picture here on screen. We're going to talk about a little bit about your background, but I want to jump into it right now. It's kind of fun. You've got this gorgeous picture here. I absolutely love it. Your eyes are captivating and wonderfully with emotion here. And you've got this poster here called Awakening. Tell us about that. You were in that movie? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I was. It was a short film. I ended up playing a secretary is one of the first short films I ever did.
Yeah.
And I worked with some amazing people. So yeah, that was my first official short film that went through the film festival circuits and all of that. That kind of got the ball rolling a little bit.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what did you think about that? That was your first experience on set. What did you come away with learning the best lesson for that you observed?
Ooh. Honestly, it's tough to say, but I just started off with a lot of student films and a lot of independent films, and what I learned through those was, they may not have the biggest budgets, but they have the passion and they have these amazing stories. And when you don't have such a big budget, you have to work on sometimes even harder. And so to see the dedication in the cast and the crew to just want to create something special together, that really inspired me to keep going in this career and keep pursuing it.
Absolutely. I love that. And I agree. The passion is there to make and create film and cinema, of the classics that we
Mhm.
love, old Hollywood. I just want to give a shout out to old Hollywood. I loved the movie
Mhm.
Star System. I grew up with it and I just love it. So I'll always have that respect, Lisa, for the studios. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, great. Okay, I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about you grew up in Napa Valley, California. I love California.
Mhm.
And then you started performing at 5 years old. You were singing at the county fair. Do you remember those times?
I do a little bit. It's foggy here and there, but I do. My grandfather, especially my parents as well, they always encouraged me to be outgoing and to try new things. And so
Mm-hmm.
there was a local karaoke, and I went up and I sang "Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars" at 5 years old.
Oh,
And yeah, and then I continued doing that for about 12 years after that, just going up, singing, performing, experiencing it.
wonderful, wonderful. And that in itself, that experience was setting the stage, if you will, and the foundation for what you're doing now. And you're reaching
Yeah.
heights and you're, upping your game. And I love that about you. So kudos to you. And that is wonderful. So that's where you started at 5, singing at the county fair. I love that. Then you attended California State University, Long Beach, and studied. Now, this is so fascinating to me, criminology and criminal justice to pursue a career in the FBI. I love the FBI. I've always loved the FBI. Tell us about that. Did you become a FBI agent?
Not yet, but that was the goal. I'd wanted to act since I was little, but I didn't really think of it as a career option. And so I thought, the FBI was a career I thought I could really love and be passionate about, which I still am. So I went ahead and studied and made sure to finish my degree, so that's still an option. But the acting stuff kind of took over a little bit. But thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I have multiple options and paths
Yeah.
that I can go.
Absolutely. And was that hard to study? Were you studying cases and analyzing the justice system and the rights of individuals? What would you be studying in the criminal justice field?
Yeah, absolutely. The first year was more of overall the system. Okay, policing, corrections, just learning how the system works from the law and the policing perspective.
Yeah.
Then the second to third year, I did it in 3 years, but it would expand to 4. You do victimology, so you're learning to get inside their heads, psychoanalysis, crime analysis, doing internships with probation and with cases, to really be able to get that real world experience. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I am very glad that I studied that in college.
I'm so proud of you. Can I just tell you,
Yeah.
you represent, I'd be so honored to have you as an FBI agent for our country. I mean, you're one of the best, Lisa. I mean, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Your beautiful spirit, your love for this incredible country, and just, how you conduct yourself. I'm so excited for your future. But I can see how you liked acting, and because you're very beautiful, you're gorgeous, and acting is fun. It's a lot of people always want to try it, and I'm so proud of you for doing it. You stepped outside of it and said, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just try it, right?
Thank you. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, so wonderful.
Yeah.
Now I did want to ask you, um, let's see here. I've got another picture coming up here. This is kind of fascinating. I just want to switch gears a little bit. This is Texas Marshals. Well, it's not really switching gears because we're talking about FBI, and I love all that stuff. And this is Texas Marshals and Ascent Studios original series. Now, I love this poster. Tell us about it. Is this where you did some horse riding?
Thank you. It's still in development, actually. So I did horseback riding, which I could talk about after in another film. For Texas Marshals, still in development. I'm very, very excited about it. It's the story's under wraps, but I will be definitely doing a lot of writing, and westerns are one of my favorites. Kind of going back to the old school studios. Yeah, I love working on studio sets and on locations like that for these type of things. So I'm very, very excited for it.
Wonderful. And, I love that as well. I loved the old spaghetti westerns, Clint Eastwood
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. It's just so amazing. I have to just tell you, I just want to share before we talk about the oldest posse, which is wonderful, and this great picture up here. Kimberly Skryme, she's a casting director, top casting director. She's worked on, blockbuster videos like True Lies, and
Mm-hmm.
she's actually I think she worked on The Firm as well. She's actually been taught by, actors and directors, famous directors like Sidney Pollack. And I'm just so amazed that, we have these wonderful teachers in the studio system. And if anyone has a chance to have that golden opportunity like Kimberly did, that's a moment in time. It's a very precious, precious thing. So if that ever comes up, you get to work with, Clint Eastwood's son or something like that, take a hold of
Mm-hmm.
it, right? What's your thoughts on that, Lisa?
I would love to work with Clint Eastwood's son. Actually, Longest Ride is one of my favorite films, which we was in a little while ago. But yeah, I that's the amazing thing about this film industry is you make connections and you're able to work with amazing people. I've certainly learned a lot. I got lucky very early on, especially with these projects coming up, that I'll be working with name actors and actors that have been in this business for a long time. So for me, fairly a newbie, to be able to work with these amazing individuals and to learn is just I'm really excited. I'm very grateful.
Yes. Now this is the oldest posse, and let me go to my
Hmm.
notes for the date on this. This is 2023, so it's completed. Is that right?
Yes, it actually comes out later this month.
Okay, wonderful. Now, is this, I love this picture that you have here and a great poster. Let me go to this photo. Is this part of it?
Hmm.
Yes. Okay. So you're in the black trench coat, right? And you've got a pistol towards the camera and
Hmm.
and another cowboy next to you also, actually both of them that are flanking you, both of the actors are armed in the scene.
Hmm.
And is that the sheriff on the right? I just want to ask, or no?
Just another outlaw. Yeah,
Okay.
that was like a behind the scenes photo we took when we were in between shots.
Wow.
But yeah, it was that's the one that I have some clips of me writing from.
Yeah.
I was able to work with Brett Mauser, who I've worked with before, and he's just incredible. Speaking of spaghetti westerns, that was his inspiration for it. So he wanted it to be an old school, really, really throwback to how westerns were done. And it was incredible. I actually can announce that my character Dunn, that's in the oldest posse, there is possibly a spin-off with her where she'll be in a leading role.
Great.
That's a continuation of the same universe as the oldest posse.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's so exciting. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
how can people watch this? Where is it? Is it on Amazon?
Mhm. So it'll be on Amazon, and then it'll switch over to Amazon Prime, I believe, as well as Tubi and a couple other platforms. But those are the two I know for sure.
Great. Oh, we love Tubi. Tubi is awesome. That is so wonderful. It looks
Yeah.
like a fun movie, and I just love the costumes, and I love those types of films as well. So,
Mhm.
Lisa, this is going to be something that's on my list. I want everybody to check it out and look it up. Yeah, it's fun.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, I was.
go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't want.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Very good. It was really special to me because it actually was my first Best Actress nomination that I've received. So yeah, it was fun, but it was also a very special film for me. So I'm excited to continue with this character of Dunn.
Yes, amazing. Now, were you the only female in the group of outlaws?
I was, yes.
Okay, so you have to really bring it, right? Because there's all these men and the
Hmm.
testosterone, right? And then you're the female outlaw amongst with them. You really have to be the boss, the lady boss there, right?
Yeah, quite a bit. She's tough. She's more of a mystery character. You don't know a lot about her, which I'm excited for when we do the spin-off. We'll learn a lot more. But back in those times, they used female outlaws to run into town for supplies and such because they didn't have their faces on posters. Um, and so you can kind of tell in the film, she's kind of a fish out of water. She grew up around outlaws. Her father was an outlaw. Her brothers were outlaws, but there's more to her than that. She doesn't like the killing and whatnot, but she follows it because that's all she's ever known, really. So
Amazing. What an amazing character. And here it is. Here's a great example of the men, and we're helping them as women. Isn't that fun? That isn't that something? Isn't that great? We're supporting and working together. I
yeah.
mean, so I love that. That's absolutely fabulous. Um, I have another photo, two movie posters here. Mr. Mischief and Cheryl. Now these, let me get the dates here on my notes. Mr. Mischief is in pre-production, okay, but it's such a fun poster. I had to promote it because look how great it is. Is he like an assassin or something?
Yeah, I can't say too much, but yeah, it's a thriller. And it's under Ascendant Studios as well, so it's under the same as Texas Marshals.
Cool, cool. And then we have Cheryl, where you play a police officer, and the poster says "Beauty is pain" underneath the word Cheryl. So this is really an interesting and fascinating poster. It seems not only there's layers to the poster, but there's got to be layers to the story. Am I right, Lisa?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that going back, that was one of my first feature films I did background on.
Yeah,
And it was such a great experience to be able to work again with actors that have been in this industry quite a bit longer than I have.
yeah.
It's a the trailer's out now on YouTube, and it's a very compelling story. It pulls at society's beauty standards and just wanting to be liked and loved,
Mm.
and just with blood and murder and fun stuff like that to tie it all in together. So
Yes, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so let's go to this photo here. This is a really dramatic scene. Can you share a little bit about what's going on in this scene?
yeah, of course. I can't see on the screen, but is it the one where I'm in like the blue blazer?
Yes, you're in a
Yes,
yes,
and
and
in a jail.
oh yes, yes, right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a short film titled Mr. Lecter. It was a director's take on Silence of the Lambs, with
Ah,
Jodie Foster. So I brought back Clarice Starling, who's a federal agent, which was fun to play, having a discussion with Hannibal Lecter, um, about his life and about why he did what he did. And it was a very intense scene, but again, just an amazing character, and I love playing those strong female characters that have a lot to them. So it was a great opportunity.
wonderful. I love the look in this. It's really dramatic. There's a lot of emotion, and in those kind of roles, I'm sure you draw on your own expertise and experience of analytical thinking, investigative, um, quizzical and analysis. Uh,
Hmm.
all of that to try to outsmart or to try to get in a friendly and a conversational way information out, so that it helps your case, right?
Hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, great. Okay, this is so much fun. I love all of this. And speaking of all of your talents, I just want to show these two pictures here. Um, you are rock climbing now. How do you do this, Lisa? How do you do it? It's incredible.
Thank you. I actually got into it in college. I took a class, and then made some friends who love rock climbing. And again, back to Mission Impossible. Figured
Yeah.
I'd build my skill set. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. Those pictures are from the first time I went rock climbing, and outdoors, that is. And it's an adrenaline rush. It's so much fun. And it gives you an ability to work out and be fit in nature, which is amazing.
Yes, yes. So, did you have to overcome any type of fear of heights or anything like that? Sweaty palms or anything, at any time to get more comfortable with rock climbing?
A little bit, yeah. I'm not too scared of heights, but when you're up there very high off of very sharp rocks, you definitely get scared.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was about trusting myself and trusting the ropes. And sometimes you do boulder without any ropes, which is even scarier.
Wow.
But yeah, overcoming, and that's what I love too, is I love overcoming anything I'm scared about or going out of my comfort zone to do things.
Absolutely. And so you have to have some type of calm, grounded center, I believe. Is this right? So that when you're at
Hmm.
the top, that you, even if there's something that needs to be secured, you still have a very calm and um, centered and grounded, logical and practical way of doing it. So there's no fear. You
Hmm.
don't worry about it. Is that right? Does that help a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Just thinking about the movements as opposed to the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's right before you? I love this picture too. Here, I just wanted to change it up. This is Vice Squad. You're in 2 episodes. It's a TV series,
Mhm.
and I just love this so much. Um, it's a great. Can we watch it on Netflix? Can we watch it on Amazon? Where can we watch Vice Squad?
It's still in production, so I'm not exactly sure when it will be coming out, but I believe it'll be through network. So it'll be on
Wonderful.
network television, and then maybe it'll move to streaming later on. Yeah, I'm excited. I know I
Yay.
have a lot of things upcoming, which I'm very grateful for.
Congratulations, Lisa. I'm so very proud of you. This is
Thank
wonderful.
you.
And you're perfect for this. I just love it. And it's like the latest thing, right? In Los Angeles, Vice Squad. And the reason why is it's in the 70s or 80s, I think we used to have SWAT. Do you remember that?
Mhm.
SWAT? And growing
Think
up,
so.
and that was like a big thing. And now this is Vice Squad, so there's even more expertise. And of course the police have, obviously they have to, they're always improving their skills and with
Mhm.
technology. So this is going to be fascinating because I love this kind of stuff. I love it.
Me too.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do as well. And this other picture, you're playing, you've got like a nurse's stethoscope around, but you in real life you're an EMT, isn't that right?
I am. Yeah, I'm trained as an EMT, and that actually goes back to, like, I love playing things that are emergency situations in the film as well. So to be able to bring that expertise to there is just incredible. But yeah, thank you.
This is great. Well, I want to say thank you because being an emergency medical technician, you have to be a very special spirit and a heart. And I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I know everyone who watches this will love hearing your story. You care about people, don't you?
I really do. Yeah.
I can sense that. And Lisa, do you ride in an ambulance or do you ride in a special van, or how is it?
Yeah, I went through the training for the 911 system. So that's my expertise.
Wow, that's wonderful. Okay, so you can help de-escalate. Is this right? You can help de-escalate a panic situation if someone called or if
Mhm.
someone was before you, you'd be able to help them to either like breathe or take a moment. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Each case is different, but we use our knowledge and what we have to make sure we can help as many people as we can, as well as get them to the hospital so they can receive that more advanced care that we can't provide.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Thank you so much. And you're right there on the front lines, you see it all. And you're very special indeed. I have to tell you, Lisa, you're a very
Thank you.
special. Yes, you're a wonderful and a wonderful lady and a young lady, I should say, and a delight. Let's talk about acting a little bit. What is it about acting that you love so much?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, just the storytelling. Being able to bring characters to life. I went in this as a possible career of, I don't care about money, I don't care about fortune,
Mhm.
um, or fame. I just want to be able to play characters that I can be proud of and to bring stories to life that people are going to enjoy, that can be an escape from a bad day. There's a lot that goes on in this world, and I know that I love watching my favorite films and TV shows, um, just to bring some joy or bring people together when they watch it. So really just create something and be passionate about it, and hope that other people enjoy it as well.
Yes, I love that answer. And thank you for that. And what shows do you like, Lisa? What do you tend to stream? What do you like? And
I grew up watching Criminal Minds, which I guess is no surprise.
yeah.
I also love watching The Witcher on Netflix. I've watched, oh man, it's hard to think on the spot. I love the Mission Impossible series, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, all those classics, and stuff like that. Action, romance, adventure.
Wonderful. And I love, do you love Harry Potter?
I do. I watched and read the books.
Great. Well, speaking of Harry Potter, I just want to let you know this is a very special edition because from now on, I have a brand new soundtrack to my podcast, and you're going to hear it with you're the very first one to have this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I just want to tell you a little bit about him. His name is Jack Pierce. He is
Hmm.
a film and TV composer, musical composer from London, United Kingdom, and he's been doing this for a few years. He's worked with Netflix, BBC, Lucasfilms, Hyundai, NFL, and the list goes on, just to name a few. But he's
Hmm.
just got an incredible, he's an incredible musical film and TV composer. And I'm just so
Hmm.
honored to have him a part of this. So you're going to hear it in the intro and outro videos, Lisa, and you're the one to start it. So I just want to say congratulations to you. And I'm just so pleased and excited to share that with you.
Great.
So
Yeah, I cannot wait. Thank you.
thank you. So I'm upgrading too. I just want to let you know that it's a new year, 2024 coming up, and
Hmm.
I've been advised to improve, always improve, and
Hmm.
so that's what I wanted to share. Okay, now that the SAG strike is over, Lisa,
Hmm.
will you be applying for a SAG card? Is that one of your goals that you want to have?
It is. Actually, the productions that I'm on, some of them you've mentioned, like Texas Marshals, they are going to be SAG productions. So working on those, I will become eligible, and then we'll join through that, which I'm very excited for.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I just wanted to mention that because it's been, hot topics and everybody's been talking about it. And isn't it a
Hmm.
relief that now everybody can, go back and start back up? Everybody can breathe now, and it's like, things can
Yeah.
start getting back to normal, which is so, so
Hmm.
important. Speaking of movies, Lisa, what movies have impacted your life?
Oh man. I know I'm repeating myself here, but Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, not just because they're big franchises, but I remember watching those when I was younger and saying, I want to do that. I want to be heroic in real time and playing those characters. I want to be able to have such a powerful story to tell, and to be able to be adventurous in my own life outside of acting. And so, big action and adventure films like that really inspired me to pursue EMT and acting and stuff in my life.
Yeah.
So they yeah, those type of films and those type of actors and directors really inspire me.
That is wonderful. I was going to say, who is your favorite actor? Who is your favorite director? I mean, we can mention, like Steven Spielberg, of course, Martin
Hmm.
Scorsese, um, Francis Ford Coppola, Quentin Tarantino. These are some incredible directors. And so, I think you mentioned Tom Cruise. Would he be your favorite actor?
Oh, 100%. There's so many, but he's
Yeah.
definitely at the top of the list.
Okay, wonderful. And then how about actress? Your favorite actress?
Ooh, I love Helen Mirren, Kate Winslet, um, so many amazing ones. I can't possibly name them all, but those are definitely come to mind first.
Yes, I love Meryl Streep and Kate
Hmm.
Beckinsale, and of course Sandra Bullock, Nicole Kidman.
Hmm.
I love them, and of course I have to say Sarah Jessica Parker. I love her and Bette Midler. um,
Mhm.
and Kathy Najimy because they're in Hocus Pocus. You know that fun Disney movie? I love that as
Uh-huh.
well. So that's one that's one of my that's one of my favorites. I wanted to talk about social causes with you and what what social causes are important to you. Do you have like a heart for, I know you're an EMT and you care and love people, but do you also love like animal charities or things like that? Tell us a little bit more about what social causes you like, what you believe in, anything along those lines, Lisa.
Yeah, absolutely. And animals is the first that does come to mind. I'm a huge animal lover. I have dogs, I have horses. I just think they're the purest things in the world. So like Dural and WWF and there's so many, I think. I don't want to miss say it, but there are so many amazing causes out there that support wildlife and endangered species.
Yeah.
And so that's really special to me, as well as, places that do research, like St. Jude's and whatnot. So any cause that really helps keep keep life into this world, as cheesy as that sounds, whether it be animal or human. Yeah, anything really with a kind heart, any foundation that's really wanting to give back and to help as many people as they can, as well as
I,
animals.
I love that. That's beautiful. And I did want to ask, has your family always supported your acting career?
They have. I actually have talked about this a lot. When I graduated from California State University, Long Beach with the criminal justice degree, my parents, along with a party and whatnot, they gave me this chair I'm sitting in that is a director's chair with my name on it, or a chair you'd have on set.
Wow,
Um,
that's so nice.
so yes, they're very supportive, which I am very grateful for. They wanted to make sure I was stable, so they're very happy that I finished my degree, as am I.
Mm.
But they're very excited. My dad got to actually be on set for the Oldest Posse, when I was filming, so he got to see that. And
Wonderful.
yeah,
Wonderful. Well,
yeah.
thank you, Dad. And what did your dad think, right? Thanks to your dad. And what did your dad think of it? Did he enjoy it?
He did. He was beaming the entire time, and it was hot. He had to stand there in the heat, and I'm so proud of
Oh,
him. Yeah, it meant a lot to me to see him so happy. He loves westerns as well, which is one of the reasons he wanted to come. Um, and my mom would have been there too if she didn't have to watch the animals while we were gone.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, both of my parents are have always supported me in my dreams, and they're very excited to continue to be able to visit me on set and I'm really excited to share this journey with them. They've done so much for me, so now it's my time to give back to them and bring
Oh,
them along.
I love, what a great answer. That's just absolutely super. I love hearing that. And that does mean so much, to have family support.
Hmm.
It must be so absolutely wonderful. Um, Lisa, what's your view on artificial intelligence in the realm of acting? Are you okay with it? Because, like Marvel and Marvel Studios, they do this, and it seems a lot of studios are incorporating it. It's definitely here to stay. It's the wave of the future. People have
Hmm.
called it. What's your thoughts on it?
I I think it's great in a lot of areas. I think it can help, like I said, it can help create these amazing stories visually. Um, I like it as long as it doesn't replace people's hard work and
Yes.
creation, as long as it doesn't replace jobs for actors and or anything like that. But if it's used in addition to tell
Mhm.
the stories and to help, then I'm all for it.
Very good. Very good. I agree. I agree with you 100%. And I think with this, what has just been resolved with SAG and AFTRA
Hmm.
and the actors and actresses and Fran Drescher, I think she did really great with what they wanted, and
Hmm.
I hope they got what they wanted. And also, because it's all new, isn't it? People have to, with new technology, it changes all the time. So we've got to
Hmm.
be aware of it and learn about it. And it's not, it's not going to go away. It's here to stay. So
Yeah.
we've got to be up on top of it and know what we're headed into. Um,
Hmm.
what is the best advice you can give the world from an EMT perspective?
Ooh, have compassion and have awareness of your surroundings.
Mm,
Unfortunately, there's a lot of accidents or things that can happen when we get distracted.
yeah.
Um, no, they're not, sometimes you can't predict them, but just have kindness and compassion for others, and have awareness of your surroundings, and just be grateful for life. Be grateful that you're living, even though you have tough days sometimes. Be grateful that you're alive, that you have people that love you, and yeah.
That's so wonderful. Thank you. That's absolutely lovely and spoken so well, Lisa. And
Yeah.
having that thankful and grateful heart, it really is, you're absolutely right. It's even if people have some pain that they have throughout the day or a disappointment, it's so wonderful to reflect on the blessings. I think
Hmm.
my grandmother in England, in London, when she lived there, I think she lived in Cornwall when she got older, but she used to tell me all the time, Lisa, to count my blessings. What do you think of that?
Oh, I agree greatly with your grandmother. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I try to, even if there's, even if it's a cloudy day, we want to try, there's some silver lining in that cloud. Something's going to happen. Something good is going
Yeah.
to happen, right? That's how I think about it. And
Yeah.
I know you do too. I love that. I love your heart. And that's perfect for right now with how the world is going. And we need a little bit more love and compassion and peace. So thank you so much for
Hmm.
that. Beautifully said. And I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to start wrapping it up. It's gone so fast, but I have really, really enjoyed this. So I'm going to ask you if you want to have any shout outs or anything else you want to promote or talk about, and then we're going to do our heart messages. So, but I have enjoyed it so much. I feel that we've gotten to know you a little bit more, Lisa, and I want to see you up on that screen, and I want to see you in the Mission Impossible movie or the next one. I don't know, is it up to like 12 or 13 now, or
I think it's 9, 10, something like that, but I don't think he plans on stopping. So yeah, fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. And I'm going to double cross my fingers.
Perfect. You want me to make like a little heart.
That's right, and a heart. Oh, how did you do that?
So you double cross your fingers and
Uh-huh.
then you curve in to make a
Uh-huh.
heart.
Oh, but
Yeah,
you
you got
but you
it.
but you have it, you've got hearts actually coming from your screen.
Huh.
How did you get that?
I don't know.
Wow, that's
Oh,
magic. Can you?
guess that's a Zoom function. Who
Oh my
knew?
gosh. Well, there you got it. We've got our own special effects happening right
Yeah.
here. So you're all ready for Mission Impossible. Wouldn't you say you're all ready for the audition?
Oh yeah, right here, right now.
That's awesome. Well, is there anyone who you'd like to give a shout out to? And I do want to say thank you, Kimberly Skryme. I adore working with her. She's the top casting director, and she's got some classes. If anyone is interested, you can contact her on Facebook or Instagram and send her a message. But we love Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. We love you, Kimberly. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out to or a thank you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to give a shout out to my manager, Kevin Cornell Colum. I wouldn't be where I am looking towards the future without him. So I'm so grateful that he sees what he sees in me and believes in me.
Yeah.
As well as, like I mentioned, Brett Mauser, he gave me a real start, as well as all the cast and crew for those projects I've worked for in the past. And again, to my parents who've always been here and supported me, my grandparents. Um, I'm very excited for what the future holds. So,
Yes, I am too.
and to you for having me
Oh,
on this show.
thank you so much. Thank you. Well, you have been absolutely wonderful in every way. And you're going to have such an incredibly bright and beautiful career, Lisa. You really, really are. But I do want to mention before we go, I just want to mention a few other things that you have been in. You've been in, we had Awakening on here, I believe, before. Cheryl Dirty Faith, the TV series. Did I have a picture for that? I don't think I did. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What is that? Oh no, that we've already done that. That was the scene. Um, but Dirty Faith, TV series in 2024 coming up, right? Is that one of them? And
Yep.
then Snatched, filming in 2023. Realm of the Waterfall, Through Another's Eyes, pre-production, and then we talked about Mr. Mischief and The Oldest Posse. So you've got so many fun things coming up, and you've already done. You're just gaining wonderful credits and experience along the way, and enhancing your skill set as well. So I'm super proud of you, and I really enjoyed our talk tonight. So I'm going to start doing our heart message, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and my heart message for tonight is okay. I have a fan here. I usually always have a fan at the end of the show, and I want to say that we need to be a fan to ourselves. We have to be a fan to ourselves, number one, and here's why. Because we need to fill our cup. We have to be our own cheerleader. Our time is precious, and we can't, for someone to vie for our attention, and we give it to them only without filling our own cup, that's like a disservice to us. So I want to say, to be a fan, be always a fan, number one, to yourself. And then you can be fans and supportive to other people. So that's my heart message, for simple, short, and sweet, but simple, and easy to understand, and with good intention. So that's my heart message for this week. And over to you, Lisa, for your heart message.
Thank you. I love that, by the way. That was
Thank you.
Mine's pretty simple too. You are never too old to stop dreaming. Or never too old to You are never too old to dream. Tried to go more complicated. Simple. You're never too old to dream, but with that, always put in that hard work and believe in yourself, because you can go really far. We are more capable than we think of, and just believe in yourself, and give your dreams and goals some hard work. And I believe in all you out there. So just try, because I did, and it's going well so far.
That's wonderful. Oh gosh, that's so great, Lisa. Thank you so much for that. And I take that to heart as well. So that I'll always keep dreaming. Thank you so much for that. And always to have something to look forward to, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, always try new things, be outgoing, and life is short. So, keep doing what you love.
Yes, yes, wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you so much again. And anything else you wanted to share or promote before we sign off?
Um, you mentioned Snatched. That's done, so I'll be coming out later in the year. I play a detective on there. So she's fun. She's a fun character. But yeah, go check out Oldest Posse. And I believe the title for the next one will be Lady Outlaws. That's currently the working title. So check it, keep an eye out for that too. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. I've really enjoyed talking to you and meeting you, and thank you to everyone who's been listening.
Thank you so much, Lisa. And you're so lovely and beautiful. And I see this picture up here. You're absolutely gorgeous, and just love your personality and your spirit and your heart. So I'm always here, if you ever need me as a support, and you can always say hi. I'm here to help you in any way I can. And
Yeah.
thank you so much, Lisa. You're just you're a rock star. You're a bright, rising, shining star, and I'm all for you. We're all for you every step of the way. Okay?
Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so until we meet again, Lisa,
Yes.
arrivederci.
Bye.
Arrivederci.